Welcome to Simultaneous Equations Level 1. Pause the video now, try the 3 problems on the screen, and I'll go through them with you shortly. You'll find more practice at this level, plus links to the higher levels, as well as other topics, at the end of this video and on the channel homepage. In problem 1, we're solving x plus y equals 10 and x minus y equals 4. Now to solve these, what we'd like to do is eliminate one of the variables. So this means we need to either get rid of the x's or get rid of the y's. Now in this equation we have a 1x and a 1x in each of the equations, and so we could eliminate the x's by subtracting, but we also have a 1y and a minus 1y, and so we could eliminate the y's by adding, and the choice is ours. Since it tends to be slightly easier to add, I'm going to add the two equations together. So this means that I start with the x's, so x plus x gives me 2x. The y plus minus y cancel out or become 0, so we have equals, and then 10 plus 4 is 14. We can now solve this equation by removing the times 2 from in front of the x, by dividing by 2 on both sides, and on the left the times 2 and the divide by 2 cancel out to leave us with x, and on the right 14 divided by 2 is 7, so x equals 7 is the first part of our solution. To find y, we now want to take this value of x, substitute it back into one of the original equations to find y. And the easiest equation to use here is the top one, because it has a plus in it. So we're going to start with x plus y equals 10, and substituting x as 7, we have 7 plus y is equal to 10. And on the left, we can now remove this positive 7 by subtracting 7 from the left and doing the same on the right. On the left, the plus 7 and the minus 7 cancel out to leave us with y, and on the right, 10 minus 7 is 3, so y is equal to 3. So our final answer to problem 1 is x equals 7, y equals 3. In problem 2, we're solving 3x plus y equals 12 and 2x plus y equals 9. Now we'd like to eliminate either the x's or the y's here, and looking at the equations, we can see that we have different numbers of x's, but we have the same numbers of y's, because we have a 1y in the first equation and a 1y in the second. So to eliminate these, we can subtract them, because 1y minus 1y gives us 0. If we subtract everything in the bottom equation from everything in the top, we have 3x minus 2x, which is 1x, or just x. 1y minus 1y is 0, and that's equal to 12 minus 9, which is 3. So x equals 3 is the first part of our solution. What we'd now like to do is substitute this value into one of the original two equations to find y. And there isn't a huge amount of difference between these two equations, but I'm going to choose the second one simply because the numbers are just a bit smaller. So we're going to use 2x plus y equals 9. If we know x is 3, this gives us 2 times 3 plus y equals 9. Now 2 times 3 is 6, so we have 6 plus y is equal to 9. And on the left, we'd like to remove this positive 6, and we can do that by subtracting 6 from the left and also subtracting 6 from the right. On the left, the plus 6 and the minus 6 cancel out to leave us with y, and on the right, 9 minus 6 is 3, so y is equal to 3. And so our final answer to problem 2 is x equals 3, y equals 3. In problem 3, we're solving 2x minus 3y equals 7 and 2x minus 5y equals 5. Now on this occasion we have the same number of x's in the two equations, whereas the numbers in front of the y's are different. So this tells us that we need to eliminate the x's. Now since both of these x's are positive, we can make them into 0 and eliminate them by subtracting them, because 2x minus 2x is 0. So we're going to subtract everything from the bottom equation from the top. So starting with the x's, 2x minus 2x gives us 0. With the y's, we have minus 3y minus 5y. That's minus 3y minus 5y. So we have to be really careful here, because these two minuses are going to make a plus. So we actually have minus 3y plus 5y, and this gives us 2y. And then continuing on the right, 7 minus 5 gives us 2. To solve this equation and find the value of y, we need to remove the times 2 from the left, and we do this by dividing by 2 and doing the same on the right. On the left, the times 2 and the divide by 2 cancel out to leave us with y, and on the right, 2 divided by 2 is 1. So y equals 1 is the first part of our solution. We can now substitute this value of y back into one of the original equations to find the value of x. So taking the top equation, 2x minus 3y equals 7, we can substitute y for 1. So we have 2x minus 3 times 1 is equal to 7. Since 3 times 1 is 3, we have 2x minus 3 is equal to 7, and we can now solve this equation. So looking at the left, we want to remove the minus 3, and we can do this by adding 3 to the left and also adding 3 to the right. When we add 3 to the left, the minus 3 and the plus 3 cancel out to leave us with 2x, and on the right, 7 plus 3 gives us 10. Finally, to remove the times 2 in front of the x, we can divide the left by 2 and do the same on the right, and we have x is equal to 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So our final answer to this problem is x equals 5, y equals 1.